Welcome back everyone to our gameplay on the new Valguero map here in Ark Survival Evolved. So a lot has happened since we were last together. Essentially I've gotten a fresh start on the map, and we'll talk about this more as we continue on in the video. But essentially what happened is I actually filmed 2, maybe even 3 more episodes after the last one you guys saw. But things started to take a turn in a direction I really wasn't interested in going. And some of it revolved around the Forge Anki, which is one of the mods we talked about from the very beginning. I love using the Forge Anki as a mobile smelting, but it doesn't. It does some other things that I wasn't particularly thrilled with, and it was extremely overpowered with regards to its melee ability as well as its health. So things like that were making it too easy, and I really wanted to keep that that panic that happens sometimes when you run up on something you know you can't handle and you have to figure out how you're going to get away, get it distracted, and so on. Well, I wanted to keep that, and the Forge Anki was just ruining it for me. So I decided to just get a fresh start and change a few settings based on what we had learned up to this point. So where we are now is we are on the beginnings of a raft. So essentially I built a raft very early on. It was a great way to start earning some levels, which we'll look at here in a moment. But I built the raft and then starting putting stone everything on it once I got high enough level. And you can see we are currently working on getting too high on all of the walls. We've got a little ways to go, and then we'll put ceilings on it. But essentially it enabled me to gain a lot of levels, and that has been really helpful in the process of trying to get back roughly where we were when we last left off. Now I have also made a few other changes. In addition to removing the Forge Anki from the game altogether, I have also made a change to tamed dinos, and specifically in how they gain levels and gain strength and stamina and speed and all that with relation to their level. I basically tried to neuter all of that and just get rid of it as best I can. So I basically took the sliders and moved them all the way to the left on all of that stuff, and we'll see how that works out once we get into hatching some eggs and anything else that we might tame, like an equus or something like that. We'll see how that works out. But basically my goal in that is I don't want the overpowered dinos that you can normally get if you tame something very high level and then level it up. Then you can have a killing machine very easily. And I wanted to try to curb that as much as I possibly can. So our goal for today in today's video is we're going to start out, we're going to take a look at our levels, where we are on the map. And it's nighttime right now, so I'll turn and get this light as best we can. But you can see we're sort of in the in the bottom right-hand corner on the beachy areas of the map, and that is a really good starting area. Certainly much better than what we were dealing with before. And as I was looking around on the map, trying to uncover a little bit more of it to see where I wanted to go with this, this was a really good area to start off in, and it's given me the ability basically to gather what tools and resources we were going to need without too much time and effort. So we still have our basic cloth armor, have not upgraded that any at all. In fact, we've still got the torso that we haven't gotten yet at all. But here is another change that I made. I changed a few of the multipliers here. Let's see, damage I don't think I changed, but I changed fortitude a little bit, and health a little bit, and then weight a little bit to try to help us to get stronger on our own, since we're dealing with only what we can find in the hatched eggs, or at least for the animals that have eggs. So I decided to help us out a little bit. Let's take a quick outside look at where we are on our raft. Again, nothing special here, but it serves its purpose for right now. We've got essentially foundations covering up the entirety of the raft, and then there is, I believe it's just one additional ceiling on each side, and that's given us plenty of space for right now. And inside we have a forge as well as a smithy, so basic storage, forge, and smithy, and that's really what we need right now. So we're going to continue building on that. But one of the things I want to do is start looking for some eggs in some areas that might help us out. So with that in mind, let's actually hop over. Oops, we need to head back out. And let's see, if we head that way, yes, that's toward the edge of the water. So we're going to get in and sail back in this direction, back towards some of the bad stuff. Because we need to get some metal as quickly as we can so that we can get some metal tools and also a pike and or a sword pretty quickly for self-defense. I see, let's see, yep, those are some hyenas on the side. We definitely want to stay away from those. But if you're looking for a great place to spawn, then anywhere along this beach area, I believe this is actually beach number 2, if memory serves me correctly, but anywhere in there is generally a pretty good place to go. Not a whole lot of bad stuff, and certainly not anywhere near as bad as what we encountered in the first few videos. Alright, let's look over in this area. You can see not a whole lot of area before you get to some cliffs. Nice waterfall area there. That is awesome. This map certainly has some great visuals, some great areas to explore. One of the areas that I got to in the episodes that are no longer viable was the entrance to the Aberration area, the Aberration Caves, which is a huge area underneath the main world. And we'll take a look at it as we move on along. Let's see, right now let's get a quick glimpse, and yes, we need to get further along. What I'm looking for along the shores right now are some of those smooth rocks, because those smooth rocks we can actually mine and get some more metal, and we can take that metal and turn that into ingots. I'm also trying to look for any type of fertilized egg, preferably something that can help us out in battle. That would be a great idea if we can find something like that. Alright, here is, actually it doesn't look like too bad of an area. I see some smooth rocks along the beach, and really I don't see anything too bad along the side. So let's go ahead and work our way over here. And basically I'm just going to try to run our way up pretty close, and we're going to, let's see, why are we stuck here? Okay, this is no good. I'm just going to pick this up, and that'll let us get out. So still some kinks to work out, but here you can see some of the smooth rocks that I was talking about. We want as much metal as we can, and I'm going to try to keep an eye out for anything bad, because if anything bad shows up, then hopefully we'll be able to hop back on the raft and get out of here. The good thing about the fertilized eggs that spawn in is they generally have a glow to them, and that is very good for us right now, because we need all the help we can get in finding those things, and preferably something really high level. And like I said, it doesn't really matter a whole lot to me what it is right now, but something that would preferably help us in combat. So we don't want a parasaur or anything like that. That will not be helpful for us. Oh wow, 32 metal. Okay, that will work. And let's just go ahead and throw some of that in here. We don't have a mortar and pestle or anything like that to this point in time. Let's see, so that should be enough to get us started with, yeah, we need a metal ingot and a little bit of wood, which we can throw in here now. Okay, good. How much metal do we need here? We're going to need 10 of those, so we should be in really good shape. Let's go ahead and, for right now, I really would like to leave that in place, but it doesn't look like that's going to be possible. right now. Okay, so first thing first, let's look. Any bad, horrible things out here? Nothing I see. So let's stock up on a little bit more metal. And of course stone along the way too, that we're going to need. Still got some lighting twitches. I've done some studying and research on how we can possibly get rid of that. Tried some... That's not good. I see guys running away. Oh, there are raptors right there. Okay. So we'll hop in and we will move on. So let's go ahead and get that in there so we can continue to cook. Alright, is it going to let me... There we go. So we'll just hop on our raft, and before things get too bad for us, we'll get out of here. If it's just raptors, we might have been okay. We're high enough level at this point that I think a low-level raptor or even a mid-level raptor... Oh, I see an egg over there. Okay, we're going to head over here because I don't know what that egg is, but it's a fairly good-sized egg. Okay, let's go see what that thing is. And let's get out our meager protection. Alright, anything bad over here? I don't see it. Alright, if it's a Bronto, yes, level 29, that's not really good. I don't know that it's worth it to take that. We're going to leave that one here. It's not a high level. Alright, so we're just going to leave that one be. That's kind of what I was hoping it was like maybe a high level Bronto, but just a low level, so we'll keep moving. Again, a high level trike would also be quite good for what we need. Let's take a glance over there. I don't see anything. But of course, what would be really good ultimately is to get into some carnivores, because that would really help us out. But right now, we're going to have to stay out of the areas where they're probably going to be found. And, ooh, there's another Bronto egg. Or at least I'm guessing that's a Bronto egg up there. Let's see. Do we try to go get it? Maybe is the answer. Oh, actually, I see more eggs over there. And I don't know enough about the color of the eggs and the look of the eggs to know which one belongs to which animal. But we're going to try to find out real quick. I don't like it that this Bronto is turning around, facing in the direction he would need to be facing in order to attack us. Alright, so let's first take a look here and see what these are. That's an Anki 224. Very nice. Okay, now the Ankies, where are they at right now if they come attacking? I don't see any in the immediate area. What about this Bronto? That is a 55, so no, we will not be risking our lives for a 55. But we are going to take this 224, and we're going to get out of here before these Ankies show up because they will decimate us. Those Ankies will take no prisoners with us if they get to us. Let's see, are any coming? No, I don't see any. That's good. That's good. So apparently they had either died off or were no longer in the area. Let's pull up our map once again so we can see where we are. Alright, so we've got a little bit further ahead that we want to go. And then we're going to branch off to the right because there's something I want to show you guys. I want to show you the Aberration entrance. There are two of them on the map. And this is by far the easiest way in and out. The other way is basically a one-way trip. It's possible that you could fly back out of there on a flyer, but for all intents and purposes, it's intended to be a one-way trip. Alright, no eggs over in that area. So we're just going to keep moving. So far, this has already been a very good episode for us because we've gotten a very high level Anki egg, so that'll be good for protection, probably of our base. Oh, I see another egg right up here, and it is right on the shore. Wow, and I mean right on the shore. Alright, let's look over here. Let's get over here a little closer first of all. And anything bad in the area? I'm not seeing it. And in fact, if that is a Bronto egg, which it looks to be, I don't see a Bronto. Which is also very good. Alright, let this one be a high level. Ooh, a 149. Let's see. Oh, we need to eat real quick before we grab this and head out. Alright, we got it, and we're off. And I know for a fact that these guys will come after you if you take these eggs. I did not realize that at first. I did not realize that was part of the mod, but it did happen. And oh, sweet. I don't see anything coming after us, so no Brontos. Now, right here on your right is actually another great location. Right up there is what I'm going to call the farm. I don't know its official name on the map, but you can find potatoes and carrots, and I forget what all is up there, but it's a nice farm in that area. And you can see here in front of us some nice ruins. There are some other ruins right up there, so that is a great area. In fact, I have strongly considered this as an area where ultimately we would settle down. Okay, let's see what this is. This is a stego. It's a 209, which is great. I tell you what, I don't see any stegos in the immediate area, so we're going to grab this one too. And of course, as always, we're going to try to get out of here before any stegos realize what exactly I've done. And once again, wow, I did not have this much luck the first time I was playing around with this. Very happy that we're having this much luck this time around. But yeah, a really nice docking area right here. So again, making this a prime location if you're looking for somewhere to settle down and really build. Because you got that farm there. It's going to continuously supply you with some vegetables. Oh, I see another egg here on the side. I'll tell you one thing I need to do real quick before we even think about taking another egg is I'm going to need... Let's see, that's a really small egg. Probably not one we're interested in anyway. But I'm going to need to run over here and put some of these eggs away. So far, 224 Anki, transferred that, 149 Bronto, and a 209 Stego. Very good. And same thing here. Let's go ahead and get rid of a lot of this stuff that we don't need. Okay. So let's go see what this one is. We can certainly build a nice size army. That is a 66 Anklo. Okay, so a very small egg like that belongs to an Anki. All right, good. We've seen a few of those. Okay, apparently this raft doesn't want to let me up on it. All right, so now we're going to work our way, and oh, look at that. That is not good. That is an alpha Megalodon. That's not anything we want to be playing around with. Okay, so we're going to head off to the right up here instead of going in that direction. So we're going to stay away from the alpha. I'm pretty sure he doesn't attack our raft. At least I hope he doesn't, because if he does, then we are in deep trouble. Also, while I am thinking about it, right over in this area, I forget exactly where it's at, but is the entrance to the deep sea area, where you're going to find the mosasaurs, the plesiosaurs, and all those huge creatures. There is a rock formation over here that's sort of in a, I forget if it's exactly a triangle formation or what, but there's a rock formation, and that's where you can tell the entrance. But again, that's not something I'm interested in at all. Alright, we're going to stay away from anything right now because I see a couple of spinos over there. Is that an egg? Yes, it is an egg. It looks like a Bronto egg, actually, but it could be a spino egg, which makes me want to run over there and grab it, but of course, there's stuff already over there. Alright, so the area I'm headed toward is actually right ahead. Over here, it's going to be on our left-hand side as we approach. Oh, there's a spino. Did not see him. So hopefully we're going to be able to speed right by, and he's going to be otherwise engaged. That's my sincere hope anyway. Let's turn around and look. Yes. I don't think he's noticed us just yet. There's another spino. Yikes. These spinos are everywhere right here. There's another. Oh my goodness. And there's. Wow. There's a lot of bad stuff. So what we're looking for is straight ahead. You notice we've got your traditional cliff formation here, and that's normal. We've seen a lot of that here on the map as we're traveling around. But you notice it sort of breaks up a little bit, and now there would have to be a spino right here, wouldn't there? But there is actually a cave opening right there that will take you down, and you can actually walk dinos into the area. Look at this. There are 3 spinos in the area. Alright, let's pull up our map. Let's see. Do we want to continue in this way? I don't think we do. I was going to show you guys the entrance there, but it would appear as though that is unlikely at this time. So we're going to head back. And yeah, we're going to head back out this way a little bit and try to see if we can get away from some of these spinos and other dangerous things that are lurking near the water. Because we are certainly in no shape to take on anything like that. But yeah, we've had a great find today on these eggs. Very excited to try to get some of these hatched whenever you get an opportunity. Of course, right now we don't have any room on the raft for these guys because we don't have any doorways or... Oh, look at that. Alright, I didn't hear the Meg actually do any damage to the bottom part of the raft, which is, of course, wooden. So hopefully we are in good shape. Now this is a nice little area over here. Looks like this might be the first area we've seen that is free of some serious bad creatures. There is an egg right there. Let's take a quick look at our map, see where we are. Okay, so we're here in this little cove area. This might not be bad. This might not be bad, at least temporarily. There's a spino right over there. Getting some more of that flickering of the lights. Let's see what happens as we get closer. I do see a Carno. One thing I have not found in my travels is any crystal. I'm sure it is probably only located in one area on the map. That seems to be what they're doing with this. Metal is fairly scarce. You can find it, but it's only in certain areas. It's certainly not spread around very easily to get to at all. Alright, so I think right here is okay. There's a Carno over there doing work, but I think these Stegos might have something for him. Alright, oh, there's a Rex, just as I say that. And the Rex is running right back up the hill. That is, he just ran up the cliffside, so apparently he found something he really didn't like. Alright, let's go ahead and grab... Yes, we've got 20 metal. That's going to be perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a couple of metal tools. I really don't care a whole lot about the metal hatchet, to tell you the truth, but as you get further and further into the process of collecting resources, you realize that it is not worth it. Okay, let's see. Are we clear, in fact, to come out? Probably not. No, we are actually not. Not at all. So... Alright, so we're going to hurry up, scurry back in here. And, wow, there are a bunch of Carnos over here. Alright, good news is I'm almost 100% positive that the Carnos cannot do any damage directly to our raft. But we have no interest in staying over here with them. So we're going to hightail it out of here. We got the wood that we needed to go ahead and make our first metal weapon in the pike. So that's good. Now we'll just move along. That's the beauty of this raft, is that particularly early game, it gives you the chance to move around and keep yourself free from danger while you're still trying to level up and gain some skills. Alright, wow, look at that. I mean, just Spinos everywhere along this area. So we didn't get a chance to go see Aberration any at all. We'll try to do that a little bit later on. We'll come back to that. In the deep sea area, I don't ever plan on visiting. I've had horrible things happen to me in deep sea areas with the mosasaurs particularly. Do not like those things at all. Alright, let's see. Anything over here? We're getting toward some of the redwood areas. You can see that just ahead. So that's sort of the direction we're going right now. Alright, anything in that area? Nope. Really not seeing anything right now. Let's go ahead and pull back up our map. And of course, once again on our left-hand side is going to be that nice area where the farm is located. And in fact, I think what we'll do is, as long as there's nothing too bad over here, then I think this is where we're going to end our video today. Look at that Alpha Meg. Wow. We don't want anything to do with that joker. Alright, so it looks to be fairly tranquil. I have seen some danger over here, so it's not completely tranquil. But, alright, that should be, yeah, that's really close over here to the side. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to end it here for today's video. A lot accomplished in today's video. We've got our first metal tools and metal weapon, so we're in good shape. Now we might get into building an upgrade station so we can upgrade some of this stuff into the journeyman and so on as that goes. But we've gotten our 3 eggs so far, and they are a 224 Anki. We've got a 149 Bronto and a 209 Stego. So whenever we decide to put down roots, which may very well be in the farm area, those should be some really good animals to give us some protection in the immediate area. So with that in mind, thank you very much for joining me, and stay tuned as we will continue our journey through the new Valguero map in Ark Survival Evolved.